February 4, 2023, deputies responded to the 800 block of 5th Street for the report of theft. Deputies determined that everything was okay. Deputies responded to the 400 block of Ash Avenue on a report of dogs running at large. Deputies were unable to locate the dog in question. Deputies responded to the 11,000 block of County Road GG.5 on a report of an assault. Deputies arrested one party. Deputies responded to the intersection of Highway 50 and County Road 7.5 for the report of lost property. Deputies were unable to locate the property. February 5, 2023, deputies responded to the 200 block of St. Vrain Avenue for dogs running at large. Deputies were unable to locate the dogs. Deputies responded to the 200 block of 6th Street for an ambulance call. Deputies assisted medical staff. Deputies responded to the 200 block of St. Vrain Avenue for an animal call. Deputies were unable to locate. Deputies responded to Highway 194 from milepost 14 to milepost 12 for the report of debris in the roadway. Deputies removed the debris and notified CDOT. Deputies responded to the 600 block of Oak Avenue for an ambulance call. Deputies assisted medical staff. Deputies responded to the 1000 block of 4th Street for a report of a civil problem. Deputies took statements from both parties. Deputies responded to the 1000 block of 4th Street in Los Animas for the report of a domestic problem in progress. Deputies investigated the matter and took one individual into custody. The individual was transported to the Bent County Jail. February 6, 2023, deputies responded to the 400 block of Ash Avenue for an animal call. Deputies were unable to locate. Deputies responded to the 100 block of Moore Avenue for an animal call. Deputies were unable to locate. Deputies responded to the 200 block of Carson Avenue for an ambulance call. Deputies assisted medical staff and the patient was transported. Deputies responded to the 300 block of Moore Avenue for an ambulance assist. Deputies assisted medical staff. Deputies contacted a female party at the 10,000 block of Highway 50 due to knowledge of an active warrant. Deputies took the female party into custody and she was booked into the Bent County Jail. Deputies responded to the 100 block of 10th Street for an ambulance call. Deputies assisted medical staff and the patient was transported. Deputies responded to Highway 194 and mile marker 20 for an abandoned vehicle call. Deputies arrived on scene and spoke with the driver and determined everything was okay. Deputies responded to the area of 8th Street and Vine Avenue for a call of children on the railroad tracks. Deputies arrived on scene and were unable to locate. Deputies responded to Highway 50 and County Road 8.75 for an animal call. Deputies were unable to catch the dog. Deputies responded to the 400 block of 6th Street in Los Animas for the report of 3 dogs at large. Deputies were unable to locate the dogs. Deputies responded to the 12,000 block of County Road DD.5 in Los Animas for the report of a suspicious vehicle. Deputies were unable to locate any activity. Deputies responded to the 300 block of Grand Avenue in Los Animas for the report of 2 dogs at large. Deputies were unable to locate the dogs. February 7, 2023, deputies responded to the 200 block of Bent Avenue in Los Animas to help Colorado State Patrol. Deputies were unable to locate the car Colorado State Patrol was looking for. Deputies responded to the 700 block of Poplar Avenue for a theft call. Deputies made contact with the reporting party and the issue was resolved. Deputies responded to the area of Ambassador Thompson Boulevard and Vine Avenue for a call of a reckless driver. Deputies were unable to locate. Deputies responded to the 1000 block of 4th Street for an ambulance call. Deputies assisted medical staff and the patient was transported to the hospital. Deputies responded to the 300 block of 6th Street for a vehicle lockout. Deputies were able to successfully unlock the vehicle. Deputies responded to the 600 block of Grand Avenue for a call of a welfare check. Deputies arrived on scene and determined everything was okay. Deputies conducted a traffic stop on Highway 50 and mile marker 407 for swerving. Upon further investigation, deputies discovered the driver had a valid warrant for their arrest. The individual was taken into custody and transported to the Bent County Jail. Deputies responded to the 600 block of Carson Avenue in Los Animas for the report of a suspicious person. Deputies asked the party to leave. The party complied with the deputies. February 8, 2023, deputies were contacted by a male party about a careless driver. Deputies patrolled the area and were unable to locate. Deputies responded to the 900 block of 6th Street for a call of a suspicious vehicle. Deputies arrived on scene and determined everything was okay. Deputies responded to the 300 block of Vine Avenue for a theft call. Deputies arrived on scene and determined it was a civil problem. Deputies responded to Highway 50 and County Road 16 for a two-vehicle accident. Deputies assisted State Patrol, Los Animas Fire Department, and the Bent County Ambulance Service. Highway 50 westbound was closed for a short period of time. One party was transported to the hospital with minor injuries. Deputies responded to the 200 block of 6th Street for a call of theft. Deputies determined it was a civil problem. Deputies responded to the 600 block of Moore Avenue for a call of a stolen vehicle. Deputies were able to locate the vehicle and return it to the owner. Deputies responded to the 700 block of Vine Avenue for an animal call. Deputies were able to catch the dog and transported it to the pound. Deputies responded to Highway 50 and County Road 5.5 for a call of domestic violence. Deputies patrolled to the Otero County line and were unable to locate. Deputies responded to the 200 block of St. Vrain Avenue in Los Animas for the report of a dog at large. Deputies were unable to locate the dog. Deputies responded to the 600 block of 2nd Street for an ambulance call. Deputies assisted medical staff. The patient was transported to the hospital. Deputies responded to the 120 block of Ambassador Thompson in Los Animas for the report of a missing juvenile. Deputies were able to locate the juvenile. Deputies responded to Highway 194 for an agency assist. Deputies were unable to locate the car. Deputies observed an individual who had a warrant for their arrest in the 11,000 block of GG.5 in Los Animas. Deputies took the individual into custody and transported them to the Bent County Jail. Deputies responded to the 1800 block of Ambassador Thompson in Los Animas for the report of a violation of protection order. The parties left before deputies arrived. Deputies responded to the 1200 block of 9th Street in Los Animas for the report of a stolen vehicle. Deputies investigated the matter and the owner had the vehicle. February 9, 2023, deputies responded to the Highway 194 and mile marker 11 in Los Animas for the report of tumbleweeds blocking the road. Deputies contacted CDOT to remove the tumbleweeds and clear the road. Deputies responded to the Highway 194 and mile marker 10 in Los Animas for the report of vehicle fire. Deputies helped escort the vehicle to a safe place to dump. Deputies responded to Highway 50 and County Road 35 on a report of livestock on the highway. Deputies were unable to locate the livestock in question. Deputies responded to the 500 block of Moore Avenue on a report of a suspicious person. The person in question was found to have warrants and was arrested on these warrants. Deputies responded to the 1300 block of Ambassador Thompson Boulevard on a report of a domestic dispute. Deputies investigated and arrested the party. Deputies responded to the 600 block of Moore Avenue for a report of an unresponsive female. Deputies assisted the Bent County Ambulance Service with CPR. The female was pronounced dead on scene. The Bent County coroner took possession of the female. Deputies responded to the 700 block of 6th Street on a report of a dog call. Deputies took one dog to the pound. Deputies responded to the 200 block of St. Vrain Avenue on a report of dogs running at large. Deputies were unable to locate the animals in question. Deputies responded to the 300 block of Grove Avenue for the report of a public service. Deputies assisted the public. February 10, 2023, deputies responded to Highway 50 and milepost 406 for a motorist assist. Deputies assisted the motorist. Deputies responded to the 11,000 block of County Road GG.5 for a civil problem. Deputies spoke with the reporting party and informed the party they should talk with the courts. Deputies responded to the 200 block of Bent Avenue for a report of a possible stolen trailer. Deputies spoke with the reporting party and the trailer was never entered as stolen and was returned to the business. Deputies responded to the 600 block of Ash Avenue for a report of a party with a warrant. Deputies checked the residence in the area, but the party was not there. Deputies responded to the 900 block of 4th Street for a report of a dog at large. Deputies located the dog and took it to the pound. Deputies responded to the 100 block of Ambassador Thompson for a report of a suspicious vehicle parked. Deputies located the vehicle and it was not stolen. Deputies spoke with the reporting party and determined everything was okay. Deputies responded to the 300 block of 4th Street for a report of harassment. Deputies spoke with the reporting party and determined it was not harassment. Deputies responded to the 300 block of Vine Avenue for a welfare check. Deputies located the party in the 900 block of Maple Avenue and determined everything was okay. Deputies responded to the 1700 block of 5th Street for a report of an unattended barrel burning. Deputies spoke with the party responsible and the fire was put out. Deputies responded to the area of Highway 194 and County Road 5.5 for a vehicle pulling a trailer and littering. Deputies were unable to locate the vehicle or any debris on the roadway. Deputies responded to the area of Ambassador Thompson and Vine Avenue for a traffic complaint. Deputies located the vehicle and spoke with the driver and was given a warning. Deputies responded to the 400 block of Maple Avenue for a party not waking up. Deputies spoke with both parties and the male party was ignoring his father. Deputies responded to the 300 block of 6th Street for a party wanting a ride. Deputies spoke with the juvenile party and the party walked home. Deputies responded to the 900 block of Ash Avenue for the report of a civil issue. Deputies explained that the issue is civil and that they cannot legally intervene. Follow Seco News on Facebook, subscribe to the Seco News YouTube channel, listen to Seco News podcasts on all major platforms.